Castle Rock Season 2 is finally upon us and in full swing. The first 3 episodes of this season have introduced us to Annie Wilkes and her daughter Joy, Pop Merrill and his family, and some mysterious goings-on at the old Marsden house. Plenty of other channels are covering summaries of Castle Rock this season, and I just want to jump straight to the meat and potatoes and discuss the mystery surrounding the old Marsden house. Annie Wilkes seems to have started a chain of events. John Ace Merrill, the character whom we know from the story The Body or Stand By Me the movie, confronts Annie Wilkes with his dirty bird language, backing her into a corner. And we all know Annie Wilkes is not a person who you want to back into a corner, as she straight up gets oogie on his ass and murders him brutally with an ice cream scoop. She takes Ace's body to the Somalian centre. She takes Ace's body to the construction site for the new Somalian community centre, where her plans to dump said body become interrupted by an unfortunate series of events. As she digs Ace's shallow grave, Annie and the body crash through into an underground crypt. With no way to get out the way she came, Annie follows an underground cave system, which leads her up the hill to none other than the old Marsden house. For those of you not already in the know, the house features in Stephen King's story Salem's Lot. In the story of Salem's Lot, Kurt Barlow, a vampire, occupies Marsden house. Accompanied by his human thrall, or familiar, Richard Straker. If I was to hazard an educated guess as to what is going on at Marsden House in Castle Rock, and take this with a grain of salt, as I could be completely wrong, and have been before, my best educated guess is Ace Merrill's body has somehow fed and awoken Kurt Barlow the vampire. There are a couple of points that worry me on this though, as Ace Merrill is shown to be looking in a mirror at one point, and also walking around in the daylight. Are we seeing some sort of new take on the vampire mythology? Or are the bodies that are being resurrected at Marsden House by some unknown series of events? Are these bodies some sort of human thrall or familiar? Are they Castle Rock's own take on Kurt Barlow's helper? Or is it something completely different? Are we seeing some form of demonic possession, a la the story Desperation? My gut is going with the former rather than the latter, and I am keeping my fingers crossed for vampires. I think the creators of Castle Rock are purposely messing with us, the viewer, by throwing us curveballs such as the mirror and the daywalking. If it is some sort of reinvention of the vampire mythology, I'm very keen to see where the creators go with it. But I guess we will all have to just wait and see. I'm also very interested to find out about Annie Wilkes' backstory. With her hearing the typewriter sound, I'm hazarding the guess that this is some time after her events with Paul Sheldon. I'm also guessing that Joy is not her real child, as it shows at the very beginning of the first episode, her removing the baby from the box. My main questions surrounding Annie are, whose is the baby in the box? And who is the man she keeps seeing? And why is he associated with the sound of the typewriter? As we, the viewer, don't quite know where in Annie's timeline this story is taking part in, it's throwing quite a cloak of mystery on the whole deal. And my interest is definitely piqued, and I'll be watching each episode intently. So what do you guys think? Vampires? Demon possession? Is Joy actually Annie's daughter? Please let me know your theories down in the comments below. I would love to hear other people's thoughts on these subjects. Thank you all for watching. This has been Kevin for The Art of Horror.
Rate, comment, subscribe.